Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Henry Higgins III and we're back with an unboxing video. We haven't done an unboxing video for quite a while now, but we've got some new items. We've got actually plenty of new items, but these ones I'm quite excited about. I saw them on Zavvi.com and there will be a link in the description for that. About a month and a half, 2 months ago, they've been in my basket ever since, but I finally took the plunge, bought them, and they came in Thursday. So I've had them sitting here for a couple of days ready to shoot this, which is on Saturday, November the 1st. And they are Fandrop is the name of the brand, and they are little displays for Marvel comic book and movie scenes. And if you look in the smaller screen, the inset screen in the corner, we'll go through them left to right. So the first one is Marvel's Wolverine versus Sabretooth from the comics. We then have Spider-Man versus Venom from the comics. There's Captain America versus Thanos from Infinity War. Endgame. And there's also Iron Man versus Loki from the first Avengers movie. And each of them, as you'll see when I pick them up and show them to the camera, each of them have little tiny items that just add to the cuteness. So we pull the first one up, which is this one here. And if we show that, you can see there, that is Sabretooth versus Wolverine. And in the packaging, they're your standard little package size, so they'll fit in most shelves. And they come with a little secret item. Each of them come with a little secret item. Some of them also come with additional items. Like as you can see in the corner here, this one comes with a little comic book. So what we're going to do is we're going to crack this open. And then we're going to have a look and see what it's like out the box. Be very careful with your knife. And what we'll do is we'll move these off the inset so we can then put them through one at a time and we can have a look at them. So it's your standard box, easy enough to open. Just slides out, so we'll place that down there to the side for now. On the back is a lovely little, pull that over a little bit, is a lovely little comic book cover, which is the same as the cover on the inset there. So if I pop that in there just now, you can have a look at that. You can see that on the inset. And if I turn it around and you have a look on the inset as well, you can see it's a nice 3D display. Wolverine coming down against Sabretooth. Some little speed lines there, the little comic book, and then there's also this thing, which is the artifact. And if we pull this out, and we'll move this back over to the main camera just so I don't knock anything over. This comes out. It's not actually a box you open, it's just hiding it. And it's in this little piece of paper here. I wonder what it is. If you can see that, it's a Weapon X folder. We'll pop that on the inset camera if you can see that. And if we open that up, you can see here it's for Wolverine. And on the back there's a nice little picture of Logan. And that is displayed in there. So as you can see, I'll get used to the way the camera works at some point. As you can see there, it sits in there as a nice little folder. And if we bring that in, there is the completed little section. So that's Wolverine and Sabretooth from the comics with a nice little comic and a nice little folder there. And that is a lovely little display. Obviously you can pop that on a shelf or you can hang it up. You can obviously just decide if you want to hang it up. There'll be you obviously there's no space for a nail, but you can use some kind of adhesive. There's plenty of like strong double-sided tape that you can use. I've used it on the wall over there for some of my pop culture license plates. So yeah, you can do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the other three. I'm just going to jump ahead. I'm going to have them unboxed and we'll do them all on the side camera. Then we'll come back here for one quick discussion and we'll see what we think. And we're back. Here's the second one, which is Spider-Man and Venom from the comics. You can see the comic down here. And in here is a little artifact inside, as it says on the box. If we pull this open, you can see there's a little display plinth in there. And this, I believe, is a little figure. It is the symbiote goo. So it's essentially Venom without a host. And that fits in there. So they don't secure in place, so they're quite loose when you put those items in there. However, what we do have, again, is a wonderful little display. Spider-Man and Venom, and their 3D pop is fantastic, just because of the design of these. I really do love these. The way these have been done, they're going to essentially be my Funko Pop. That's how I'm looking at them. Because this is the first wave I've got in on the ground floor. And on the back, as before, it's the full cover of the comic, Spider-Man number 375. The final confrontation. This is what led Venom to leave New York and go to San Francisco to become the Lethal Protector. And that one's amazing. I really liked the Wolverine and Sabretooth one, but this one's just special. This is fantastic. The next one that we have up, if we bring that in, is the Captain America and Thanos from Avengers Endgame. As you can see down on the bottom here, they do mention where they're from. This has the Avengers Endgame poster rather than a comic book because it's from a movie, and it's the scene where Cap is wielding Mjolnir. His shield is smashed in half. You can see the battle going on in the background on the little image there. This is fantastic as well. Again, it's just a little base. Thanos with his double blade. On the back is the Endgame poster. So again, you can even display it just like that if you wanted to. If you wanted a little change, you can have the Endgame poster. Same with the other ones, you can have the comic book covers. But with this one, we also have another artifact inside. I wonder, looking at that, I'm going to assume it's Captain America's shield. Based on the stand there, I think it is Captain America's shield. And yes, it is. Although it is unpainted. And I don't think it's meant to be unpainted. On the image that is with the actual product, it is coloured in. So that's an issue. That's something we're going to have to address. Still looks good. Just the fact that there's no colour on it is it's a little concern. I'm not going to lie. But either way, it still looks good in that little display. The Captain America and the Thanos figures, cartoony but really nicely done. I do like the style of it, and again the little poster is such a nice touch. And if we wheel that out and if we go with the final one, which is Loki and Iron Man, it's the battle at Avengers Tower in the first Avengers movie. Well, it was Stark Tower at the time. In the background there you can see a Leviathan and another Leviathan, and just because it's such a 3D thing, Loki's shadow and Iron Man's shadow on there work really well. Just pops, again, because it's a 3D thing, you get that. The Avengers poster there, and I wonder what the artifact is for this one. Again, I'm assuming it's going to be the Tesseract. And that looked very cube-like to me. So let's have a look. If it will come out. And there we have it. It is the Tesseract and it's got glowing stuff on it. We'll see if we can get that in there without messing it up. There we go. There's the Tesseract in there. That works really well also. Reposition the camera a little bit. Although it might be easier just to reposition the figure. And again, the Avengers poster, Loki, Iron Man. Such a lovely little scene. And again, on the back, we have the Avengers Assemble poster from 2012. 13 years ago, if you can believe that. And that is the fourth one, the final one from this range. And I have to say, I absolutely love them. Captain America's shield being white, notwithstanding, I'm very impressed with the set. Very impressed with how they look. And overall, I'm excited for more in the range. So we'll see what comes in wave 2. But we're going to jump back to the main camera now. We're going to go over them individually, give them some rating, then we're going to give them a rating as a wave, as a group, and then we'll put a mark, a number, a score on my hype and excitement levels for the next. So we take the first one. As I say, that was the Sabretooth and Wolverine one. I absolutely love this one. It's a 9 out of 10 for me. I love the whole intricate design of it with the comic book and the other ones with the poster, which we'll see in a second, and the little tiny unique item you get, or the little additional item you get with it, and the cover on the back is also a fantastic touch as well. The fact that, like Pops, they're all the same size and all the same shape, easily stackable, easily storable on shelving units. You can obviously create a nice design yourself with how you want to do that. The other figures, if we bring out the Spider-Man and the Venom one, I absolutely adore this one as well. The little symbiote is such a nice touch. Oh, sorry, I didn't give a score, so I did actually give a score, didn't I? The next one is the Spider-Man one, which I absolutely love. The little symbiote down the bottom there, the comic book cover, the action pose for Spider-Man and Venom, the background that you get with each one really making the action scene pop, no pun intended, and the little, again, the comic book cover on the back. You could easily display it that way if you were so inclined, and it would still be a fantastic art piece in your collection room or your display shelf or wherever you wish to put them up there. So that one, this one's getting a 10 out of 10 for me. Third on the list is the Captain America and Thanos one from Avengers Endgame. Again, the display for the action scene is amazing. The little poster is fantastic. The only downside is the Captain America shield having no colour. It's just plain white. It should have the red, white and blue paint for the shield. It does on the image on Zavvi. Doesn't make any mention of it having to be painted, and nothing else had to be painted, so I'm assuming that's just a design flaw, which could, in theory, if there's only a few like this, could actually increase in value. As you know, when there's errors, printing errors or painting errors on collectibles, they can be increased in value. I don't see that being the case since this is a brand new wave, but you never know. And I love the poster, and again the poster on the back if you wanted to display it along that way. This one would have got a 9 out of 10, but I'm going to have to give it a 7 out of 10 simply because of the lack of paint on the shield. And the last one, fourth one in this first wave, is Captain America and Iron Man from the first Avengers movie. Again, I am loving the way this one is being split. If you have a look at the figures, the Spider-Man and the Captain America one have the displays in the same way, but the Sabretooth and Wolverine is a vertical display, and the Iron Man one is a diagonal display. It jazzes it up a little bit, and again, I love the detail in this, with the Leviathans and the Battle of New York in the background, the Avengers poster up here, the Tesseract on the corner here, and the Tesseract figure is a lovely little piece. And again, on the back, you get the Avengers poster. Again, if you wanted to display it just with those, that would be excellent also. And the quality of the figures, I didn't really touch on that too much, but the quality of the figures are really nice. They're a cartoonish design, as you can imagine, but they're really nice. They're really well done. And for these ones, this one, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10 as well. And overall, for the set, I think we're going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. It would have been a 9 out of 10 had the Captain America shield been painted properly. I will be sending a message to Zavvi about that, just to see if I can get it replaced maybe. But apart from that, I'm really happy with these purchases. I'm very excited for the second wave. On a side note, if you're not interested in Marvel, I don't know why you'd be watching this video, but sometimes you just like unboxings. Sometimes you're just supporting the channel. If you're more of a Star Wars fan, there are Star Wars a wave as well. There's a wave 1 of Star Wars, 4 of them to collect as well. And I'll post here's some pictures there quickly of them. But yeah, the Marvel ones, absolutely fantastic. It'll be interesting to see if they do any DC ones. It'll be interesting to see if they do more Marvel ones. If they do more movies. I don't know how their license works. But even if this was the only wave they ever did, I'm very happy I got them, and I'm very happy I got them on the ground floor. Highly recommended. Go out and get them if you're interested in kind of collectibles. If you're interested in the idea of the pop situation, but not the pop style, these, because I'm not a fan of pop. I don't know why. I'm not keen on them. So this is going to be my pop version of collecting, and I'm really happy with them. But that'll do it for this video. So thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to spend it here with me. Please like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know, or let us know in the comments below what you think of these and whether it's something you'd be interested in acquiring. As I say, there'll be a link in the description. Stay after the video, after I've signed off, because there will be the obligatory close-up pictures and turntable video of the figures, of the displays. But as always, look after yourselves, look after each other, stay safe, and stay awesome.